Well, hello there. This video is just going to go over three questions, as you can see in front of us. How to multiply decimal numbers um, using pen and paper or pencil and paper instead of using a calculator, of course, which is the fastest way to do it. As far as rounding goes, the rounding to the nearest tenth, well, there's a video that I have on how to round numbers. So I'm going to assume you already know how to do multiplication and also rounding, but this time we're just going to talk about what to do when you have a decimal in there. Okay, so let's get started. The first one there is 17.4, and we're multiplying that by 6.9. All right, so when we were adding and subtracting like we did on previous videos with decimals, we had to line them up and add them in columns. When you're multiplying, we're just going to multiply this just as we would normally. And then at the very end, we're just going to count how many decimal places there are. So there's one here and one here, and we're going to use that to help us with our final answer. And that's the only difference, really. But let's go through these three examples just so we get it crystal clear. Okay? So if we know our times tables, remember 9 times 4 is 36. Okay? And there's different ways to multiply. This is the way I'm using here. 7 times 9 is 63. And then you add that 3 on, so that makes 66. And 9 times 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15. So far, so good, right? Okay, let's keep going. Now, I don't know if I have a little eraser. Yes, I do. I'm just going to erase that and that so that we can write here. Now we're going to ignore the 9 and we're going to go with a 6 here. And if you remember doing this the regular way here, we put a 0 here. It's just something to show us that we're now talking about this number right here, the 6. And the 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 is 44. And 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Okay. Now we just have to add up all of these. So 6, this is 10. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1. And then, obviously the answer is not this, right? So what we do is we count the decimals. How many numbers are after the decimal in the question? There's 1 there, and there's 1 here. So what we do is we hop from here, we hop over 2 places. Okay? We hop over 2 places. We put the decimal right there. And if you were to take a calculator and multiply 17.4 times 6.9, you should get 120.06. Now the question says to round to the nearest tenth, and the nearest tenth is this spot right here. This is the 10th spot. Does that 0 stay a 0 or does it become a 1? Well, you look to the right of it and we see a 6 there. That is powerful enough to make this 0 become a 1. So the final answer would be 120.1. Okay, that would be our final answer. Let's try another question. 9.73 times 6.4. Okay, let's multiply it out. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 7, 7 times 4 if you want, is 28. Plus 1 is 29. Sure helps to know the times tables. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 2 is 38. And we're going to throw a 0 in here and try to ignore the 2 and the 1 here. I'm going to use an eraser. There we go. All right, 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43. 43. 6 times 9, 54, plus 4, 58. We're doing this without a calculator. We're going to add these up. So this would be 2, 17. Carry the 1 over. 9 plus 3 is 12. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 1 is 12 again, and 5 plus 1 is 6. Now remember, count the decimals. Count how many numbers are after the decimal. There's 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to hop over 1, 2, 3. 62.272 is our answer, but it says round to the nearest tenth, so let's round to the nearest tenth. That 2 is going to become, yes, you've got it, it's going to become a 3. 62.3. Why did it become a 3? Because the 1 to the right, the number to the right was a 7. Anything 5 or bigger will make this one go up 1. So 62.3, good to go for that one. Who knows what mistakes I've made along the way? I usually don't check. I let students tell me. It's a bummer on YouTube though. You hear it a million times over when you make a mistake. Okay. 70.9. 70.9. All right. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter which way I write this. I often write the smaller number underneath, but we'll be able to get away with this. Let's get going. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 0 is 0, plus 7 is 7, and 9 times 1 is 9. Okay, let's erase that little 7 up there and start over here. Now, put the 0 there, keep that placeholder. 0 times everything here is going to be all zeros. All right, so that one's quick and easy. Now let's move to the 7 here. We're going to put 2 zeros as placeholders. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. And the last one is 7 times 1. Now we just add these up. 2, 7, 15, 6, and 7. And let's count the decimals. There is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps over. 76.5. Final answer should be, and I'm going to squeeze it in here, 76 point. The 5 is going to become a 6 because there was a 7 beside it. Sorry for the mess, people. But there is the final answer for this question. Feel free to verify with your calculators, and if I've made a mistake along the way, I truly apologize, but at least we get the idea of what the heck we are doing here. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.